Hi folks, how we doing? Welcome to part 4 of the workshop update. So like I said in the last video, it's actually been, it was only a day really. I did a day's work yesterday for my old man. I had to do some blocking down for some paintwork that he's doing. So we're back on it today. We've got Ellie with us, so she's going to give us a hand. And look at that, it is an absolutely fucking gorgeous day. So yeah, let me, I know you've probably seen the video. If you haven't, go check it out as a playlist, plus I'll put it at the top somewhere. Yeah, let's go through where we're at and what we're doing. So yeah, all of the walls for the booth are up. Got all of that done. I need to put a screw in at the top there just to tie all that in. And then Michelle's going to finish this off today. So we've got it all sort of in, but she don't like drilling up through the metal. So I'm going to do all that for her. Fucking zoom in again. Fuck off. Yeah, so that just ties all that in, and then that'll be the support for the roof beams. So the plan is today we can at least get all of that done, and then I want to get all the roof joists on today, so then we can start putting some plasterboard up. I was hoping to start on this back wall so I can do the plumbing, but I didn't know the size of this pipe, so I haven't been able to order any clips for it. So measure that today and we'll just put us back. And so we've got little Sprog here.
Don't call me Sprog.
It's smelly then?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I want to crack on with finishing off this today while Michelle and Ellie are doing that. Initially I wanted to use riv-nuts, but I really just don't have enough, and then the cost of them, I can't afford to go out and just buy them just for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to weld some nuts on. Just weld the nuts onto the beam. Because of the way it sits, I want these to go that way anyway, not that way. So what I'll do is I'll use a Forstner bit, and I'll just put a little pocket in the back there, so it'll still sit flush, and then I'll just use this studding, and then yeah, I'll make a little framework. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully we'll get all that roof on today. Hopefully I'll get this done today, but as I said, it is an absolutely fucking beautiful day. It's about midday already, or just gone midday. And we don't want to be here too long. We want to chill out, take the dog for a walk, chill out with Ellie, so we'll see how it goes. So I think I've worked out a plan for this. I've already drilled the holes all the way through. As you can see there, it's easier to fucking bridge here. Drilled it all the way through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a normal nut. I'm going to take it round on my bench screw, round it off, drill that hole out, and then I'll weld it in backwards there. So then it's basically a riv nut, but it should be flush, and then I can just space it out as I need to. We got little Ellie clearing up at the minute. She's sweat that. We're just going to get her to move all this, so then we can sweep this bit and just try and tidy up a little bit. Michelle's doing well over here. She's got fucking fingers in there. She's got all that bit done, and she's just working on that bit, as you can see. You are smelly. You're loving life, aren't you? Bloody hot today. As you see, Tiff's over there in the sun. So I ain't got a lot of battery, so I don't know whether I'll be able to do any more parts today, but we'll see how it goes. This is what I've come up with. It was just a normal nut. This is the biggest drill bit that I've got, clean drill bit. I mean, I've got hole bores and stuff, but clean drill bit, 13mm. So I managed to shave that down, and that fits in there quite nice. It's got a little bit of wiggle, but I'll put clearance holes in that, and then yeah, I think that's going to be fine. So it's a little bit proud, but on the same token, at the bottom there where I've put that bracket on, it's a little bit proud. So I think that'll be fine. I'll show you how I did it. So this is pretty much my setup. I've just got a bit of thread in the drill, chopped up. Just got 2 nuts, knocked them out. Then what I do is I've got this caliper set for the 13mm. This one's fucked, it's a bag of shit, doesn't matter. But it holds a shape. Then what I'm doing is I'm using the cut-off wheel Basically using this like a lathe, obviously, spinning it up, running that on the edge, and then I'll sand it down. So I'll show you the first stage of cutting it and then roughing it out, and then we'll show you it cleaned up. Get it to that stage. You can see I've just cut through it there, and then we've got it a little bit over on this one. That doesn't matter too much. A little bit of play is not the end of the world. So now what I'll do is, now I've got it to that stage, I'll use the cutting wheel to then just rough off these edges, because it's a lot more aggressive. I mean, that took about 20 seconds to do. So I'll literally just use that cutting wheel just to go over that quick, and then yeah, I'll show you that. That's it all roughed up, and now I'll just use one of them on my little thing, and then I'll give it a quick clean, and then we get to what we had before. So I'm going to rattle all of these off. I've still got that many to do. So it's actually been probably about 5 days since we was down here with Ellie. That was on the Saturday Easter weekend. We're now on Wednesday. We've had other shit to do, so we're down here today. We're going to try and crack on. So let me show you what we managed to get done on Saturday. So Ellie had a decent clear up, got all the wood over there. She was going to sweep up, but she can't fucking work the broom properly, so that was good fun. I've got all of these made. Some of them want just a little bit more, like that one there. Yeah, it goes in, but a couple of the others just want taking down a little bit more, so I've got to finish that up. Probably won't use these today. We'll see how it goes, but the main task I'm going to try and crack on with is getting all the ceiling sorted out. So these are not screwed in at the minute, they're just put up there, you know, to go for the expanse. Michelle's just about to cut a little piece of wood to go in there, so then we've got support for this beam. So yeah, we're just going to get all that up, get that screwed in, then work out some cross braces to support all of the plasterboard, and we're really actually hoping to try and get some plasterboard up today. So if we can get the ceiling done, because I'm here today, tomorrow. Michelle's not here on Friday, so if we can get all the ceiling done, I should be able to do the actual walls by myself. You know, get the plasterboard in, screw it up, and then really want to just get the kitchen finished, get all the units in, because we've got cars coming in on Saturday. So yeah, we want to get that pile down. We'll end up, once we've got plasterboard in here and this is all solid, we'll stack it up against this wall so it's out of the way. Yeah, so we just, well, I'm about to have an early lunch and then crack on. Did a bit more progress. Got all of the nuts welded in, and I've got a load of stud cut to length. At the minute I've just put some thread lock on it, hence why this nut's there, just to get me depth, because I don't actually have a lot of this. I've barely got enough, so I've actually had to cut them pretty damn close. So yeah, that's just there, just holding it in, just letting the thread locker dry off a little bit. So yeah, they're all done. Yes, I have already fucking hit my noggin on one. Had a quick sweep up, not very well, just a little bit fucking tidier. Michelle's fucking steamed on with this. All of the roofing joists, or the ceiling joists are done. When we clamped it up, they've come out really straight. She's now just going through and putting in some centre braces. Obviously, where they're all bowed, every single one's got to be measured individually, so just give it a little bit more support, and then yeah, I think she's nearly finished, just one more to do, and then almost ready to start putting some plasterboard up. Not got as much done as we wanted to today, but we made a good crack. We ended up having to go pick up like a fridge sort of deal for the farmer, because it wouldn't fit in his car and he couldn't lift it, so that took like 2.5 hours out of our day, maybe 3. But anyway, we done well, I think. So that's all finished now. We're literally ready to start plasterboarding that. We're going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to go and get the clips to get that pipe sorted out. I need to work out how it's going to work here, but we've got a nice thread on that, so I'll probably buy union. I've got some copper pipe and I'll just run that through the wall and put the copper pipe on the outside to the sink, obviously with like a flexi to the pipe and to the tap, sorry. What else did we do? I got that bit all finished up. There was a slight, ever so slight fucking slope in it, so all of them had to be fucking measured individually, so then it was nice and tight, but that's all solid now. Still got a bit of flex at the top there, obviously, because it's not tied in yet, but it's absolutely solid that way. It's solid that way. Stop moving. If you're wondering why I've done it as a staggered joint like that, it's so the plasterboard has got something to screw to this side and there. This is all going to get covered on the outside with old pallets, so I'm not worried about that gap. That will disappear eventually. Although both me and Michelle have kept walking through that because we've been so used to walking through this gap. Both of us have got trapped and have to go back to come to the door. So yeah, we're going to go home because it's about 7 o'clock and I'm hungry and tired. It's just been a weird day. It's not been hot, but I don't know, it's just a tiring day for some reason. I don't know. It's probably because I haven't worked for a couple of days and I fucking did nothing yesterday. But yeah, we're going to go home, get some food, move back tomorrow and get some plasterboard up. Well, about to have a bit of a change of plan today. Went to get the clips for that blue pipe this morning and nowhere has them in stock, so I had to order them. So not going to be able to get the entire fucking kitchen plasterboarded today, but hopefully we should be able to do most of it. So yeah, I'm going to try and get at least all the ceiling done, and then that wall there, and then this wall here, maybe this wall as well. But yeah, I really need to get this sort of secured to the wall before we go fucking blocking it in. I need to sort of make sure that that's all secured in, then sort of coming along here, and then sort of nice and straight and out of the way. I did manage to get hold of the union, which screws on there nicely. Freaking a bit weird. Yeah, so that screws on there nicely, and then it's got a nice olive on there, and I've got some copper pipe already. So once the plasterboard's in, I can come out and then just go along to the sink area. Then probably just use a flexi or something, I don't know. Make it up as we go along, as always. So, Michelle's currently sweeping out the big barn. Where we'd moved some stuff around and where our car had been sat for a little while, there was a load of shit sort of just everywhere. So the farmer's asked us to just give it a quick sweep up, make it look a little bit more presentable. He does like to keep this place clean, which is fair enough. So while she's doing that, I'm going to crack on with the other side of the big door. So obviously I did all that yesterday. So yeah, it's just going to be a matter of just doing the same. So this is the way I did it. So obviously marked them both up straight away. I've already pre-drilled the holes because obviously it's a thick old bit of wood. You know, I wanted to make sure I've got that fairly straight. So I did that sort of on the ground so I could get it straight. And then all I've done is I've just clamped it on. I need to put a clamp up the top there because it's got just a tiny little bit of twist in it there. And then I'll just drill straight through the holes, straight into the metal. I've got a nice long drill bit for that. And then once I've done that, I can drill out the metal to the size of the nuts, and then I'll do exactly the same as what I did the other side, with just some studding. This side I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet, because I haven't got enough studding. So yeah, we'll make it up as we go along and see how it goes. Well, it's actually been a couple of hours and this is as far as I've fucking got. What a fucking nightmare this has been. So, done all these, real nice, easy, got them fucking all welded up. I need grinding back quickly. But this, like I said, I didn't have enough 8mm studs for this, so I was going to use 5mm studs. So I drilled it all the way through, just like, yeah, measured it all out, you know, and I was like, yeah, I've got plenty of clearance. Fucking wasn't enough. I don't know whether you'll be able to see. It's like, oh, that one there, right on the fucking edge, and then one down there was just touching that fucking centre rib, and then I snapped 2 drill bits. So I ended up giving up with that idea after spending about an hour on it. This is what I've come up with now. So made these brackets, spent a while drilling them through, and a nice real tight clearance on that, which is nice. Just using some studs. I'm only using studs and nuts just because of what I had left over from chopping some bolts down, so, and on this it doesn't really matter. So yeah, drilled all them through and just 2 screws there and there all the way down. So that'll be that for now, and then if it's got a little bit of wobble once I've screwed it all up, then I might put some brackets this side as well, but should be alright. By the time I've got this on and then all the bits going across. So yeah, about to bolt that up, and then I can bolt that up and then I can actually start fucking cutting some wood. Well, a tiny little amount of progress has been made today. I've managed to complete that fucking thing. Fucking palaver that was. Pissed me off. So I mean, that's basically all I've actually done today, other than sort of, well, Michelle swept up a little bit, and then we got some CCTV round. So that hasn't changed. We was going to get the plasterboard up there. We haven't done any of that. Yeah, that is literally it for around here. So yeah, we got the CCTV round because we was actually going to try and get the toolbox round today, and then sort of that bit over there was just taking so fucking long, fucking about with the main steel and the bolts and everything else. Yeah, it just didn't happen. Didn't happen at all. So yeah, Michelle's away tomorrow. I'll still be in. I'm going to try and get the fucking roofing joist sorted out. So see you tomorrow. Well, this is where we're at with the roofing joists. It's been a pain in the arse on my own. You see, I've just clamped it for now. So, right, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 150mm half lap joint here. So we're on the next day. I had to pick up my stepson last night, but I've got all these sort of cut all to the correct length now. I spent a little while setting up my saw so I can do a depth cut. So that's basically what I did. I'm not going to be using the rip fence to do it all like that, because it'll just take too long. I'm going to make a little block for the router. So yeah, that's basically the idea. So then you'll have a half lap joint. So I had to put this piece of angle in, because obviously when you're depthing it, I ended up with like an angle bit there. So now we've got a full sweep, and then I've also put a depth thing on as well. So every single one should be exactly the same. So now what I need to do is tackle this using some offcuts. So yeah, basically just need to make a jig to clamp onto the wood, and then I can just router out this section. Like once I've made the cut, just follow the line, and yeah, happy days. Right, so it took a little while dialing it all in, but this is what we've got. There are discrepancies in the wood, so they'll never ever be perfect, but that will be a nice super solid joint. I'll make sure it's all glued in there. It's going to have a bolt either end, and then the noggins and spacers I'll screw in between this as well. Should be enough room to get two pieces in beside the bolts, and it'll tie it all together. So yeah, that's all set up ready to go, so they're all spaced out right. The router's depth stopped as well, and then that's the little jig I made that just goes in there, clamps up. All it is just so the plate on the router just runs across this, so then I can route it out. Obviously it's run into this a little bit, but it doesn't matter, it's sacrificial. As long as the surface area stays the same, so it runs on it, it's happy days. I'm going to crack on, get them done. Probably won't get it finished today. Hade's here, he's bored, he's just sat in the car fucking making brum brum noises at the minute. So probably be leaving soon, and these do take a while to fucking router out. It's not like I can just fucking plunge the whole fucking thing in and take it out. I'm going to do it in like 3 different passes. But it is what it is, takes as long as it takes, but it will be done, and it will be done properly. Didn't get much done on Saturday. We pretty much left not long after I'd done the video. Hayden was just so bored, bless him. You know, and there was nothing that he could do, you know. I can't sort of just let him use a router or a fucking chop saw. I'd love to just let him have a go at some things, but I just can't, obviously, it's dangerous. So yeah, we called it a day, and then we didn't come down here yesterday. Just had a nice chilled out day. Ended up building a trampoline of all fucking things. So come down this morning, had to do a little bit on the coffee lodge. They bought a new freezer or fridge, and then we had to do some modifications so that can get in. So now we're actually going to crack on. It's a bit late in the day, but I'm going to try and get some more of these bits of wood routed out. And Michelle is currently making some brackets to hold the pipe clips in, because they didn't come with any. So these are the pipe clips, and they're supposed to be for sort of like hanging, and then you have like a threaded bar in there. It's the only ones that I could find in the right size, so and that are strong enough. So what we're doing is Michelle's literally just cutting some plates out, so then she'll weld that straight on there, and then we can bolt it to the wall. In the process of cutting, she's set fire to herself, which I find highly amusing. She's pissed off because she likes that jumper. Look at it, look. You did it, no sympathy. So, right, we're going to crack on. and hopefully we'll have something to show for our day's efforts at the end of it. So I've gone through and I've done all the wood. This is why I set up the chop saw like I did, so I can just make a decent cut, and then I can just router it up to it. So this is basically the setup. I've just got it on this bench frame, just all clamped up so it doesn't move, and then I'll just literally run the router over that until I've got it to the right depth, and then just go up to that line. So I've got all of them to do and all of them to do. Michelle's just currently drilling out the brackets. Yeah, progress is actually happening today. It's nice.
Where'd that go?
Where what go?
The whole punch.
The what?
The whole punch.
You mean the dot punch?
Oh, dot punch. Yep, I didn't even get it.
Did you miss?
Yeah, I missed.
Completely missed. Well, it sounded good though. Safe, go and lie down. Come on. That's better. Must be a bit more than that. Give me to it. Look, all the brackets are done. Welding's not brilliant. Michelle missed a couple of bits, I did have to go over a couple, but you know, she's practicing, she's learning. She didn't do too bad. There is one weld that she did really nice. That bit there, I don't know whether that'll focus in. Yeah, she did that alright. But yeah, I just busted. It doesn't have to be pretty, they're going to be hidden, they've just got a whole fucking pipes on. But this is how tired we are, and this is why fucking shit takes so fucking long. So Michelle's just screwed all these together to start doing the battens on the wall. Screwed them all from the wrong side, so she's got to redo them all. You're loving life, aren't you, Michelle? Absolutely loving it. And the dog is still playing with the fucking electrician's cable roll. That's what she does. She just likes pulling the paper off. She's happy. When it gets down to the metal, I'll stop her, obviously. I don't want to cut it herself, but she's happy. Last fucking piece. Fuck's sake. Fucking nice. They're all fucking done. That has took forever. It's been a mission and I've hated every single fucking moment of it. But they're all done and they fucking line up beautifully. There's a couple of ones that are not quite perfect, but like I said before, you know, that there are slight discrepancies in the thickness of the wood, so it'll be what it'll be. So anyway, this is my setup. This is how I'm going to do it. So this is the box section I've got for building a massive, or not massive, a decent sort of welding table. I've just hacked off the brackets for now. It's actually just sort of racking. I don't know what it is. Just part of racking. Just racking sort of spreaders, dividers. I don't know what you call it. Anyway. So yeah, I'm going to end up eventually making this into a big bench. So I've just hacked off this for now. I thought about hacking it off down here, but then it's only pressed together. I need to clean all this up and then weld this seam up. So I've just hacked the top off for now. So yeah, fucking rambling on again. Got it clamped. You can see we've got absolutely beautiful fucking. I'm actually quite proud of that I've managed to get that pretty bang on. So yeah, we're going to clamp it all the way through, and then drill 2 holes. I'm not going to measure the holes. I'm just going to drill them as close as I can to the ends. I'll do it from either side, so you know, I'll do it from there and then I'll do it from that side, and then I'll take it apart. I'll glue the fuck out of it, and then we'll bolt it up. But I mean, it's about 6:30 now. I don't think I'm going to get them all done, but I would want to get at least a few done tonight, just because. There you go, we have one done. So you can see where I've just fucking glued it, just bolted it up. It's all straight, it's lining up. Quite happy with the way that's turned out. What I was talking about with the gap between the 2 bolts is, you know, get 2 spaces in there, which means what I can do then is, so that when I do the noggins to sort of tie everything together, I can do one this side and screw it in, and then on the other side, you know, it'll be on this side, and then the extra screws will sort of tie all this in and make it a little bit more solid as well. So yeah, I did sort of plan on you know, finishing all these off tonight, but it has got late. Michelle's not in the best of places at the minute. So yeah, we made a decision. We're going to call it a night, and I'm happy with what I've done. You know, it's been a fucking graft using the router, getting all that out. You know, it doesn't seem like a lot of work, but it actually is. Holding that fucking steady and then, you know, going through everything. I'm fucking knackered. We're not going to get the. I mean, I want to get everything sort of glued and bolted before I start doing the roof of this booth. I want to give it good sort of couple of days for the glue to dry, so then we ain't got to fuck about with it sort of tweaking or moving or whatever. I want to give it the best chance. But we're fucking far off of that anyway, so it's not the end of the world not doing it now. That being said though, I will be here tomorrow and get it done. So I'm actually going to call this video done for now. I know it's dragged on it's probably been about a week and a half of doing random shit, and it's not a great update, and I do apologise, but we have had things to do, and you know, got to earn money on the same token of doing this as well. So I know I sort of promised you some plasterboard up, but I guarantee the next video there will be plasterboard and then actual rooms being built. So yeah, please have a look in the description box below, check out my friends' channels, please have a look at my Teespring, please have a look at my Patreon. Really, please support me where you can, because you know, this is now very expensive. I will be putting on the last video of like, what I'm gonna do is, obviously there's going to be build videos, but then I'm going to do like a full tour, and then I'm actually going to break down how much fucking this has cost. I don't have a lot of money, and this has cost a fucking lot of money. Shit, fucking crap in there. So yeah, like I said, you know, description, friends, please subscribe, please like, please drop a comment, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.